You know, there's something about leaving work in late July. You step outside, it's Texas. You're gonna breathe in the heat, but for just a moment you think maybe I can just get home tonight and reset. But the truth is, and you're realizing this, you don't really have a free weekend until September, mid-September, maybe even late. Work events, personal commitments, and there's that blackout period when campus wakes up and just honestly everything gets really loud. You look forward to it every year, but man, it's a tough stretch. You end up tossing your bag into the car and it really hits you. This stretch between now and September, it's long. And the semester drama, it's already warming up. Email, the tone gets sharper, deadlines are multiplying, and everyone is suddenly remembering things that absolutely must get done. And I'm driving home and realizing kind of really harshly that there's no quick RV weekend reset coming anytime soon. Not really, a quiet weekend escape. There are just going to be weeks of responsibility kind of just stacked on top of each other. And you find yourself thinking, you're just trying to find something, really anything to latch onto to make it through. Sometimes it can be making that meal you've been trying to make or that recipe you've been wanting to try, or just kind of getting back outside and getting on the Blackstone when you're waiting for the repair guy for your stovetop to come in because life has decided to throw, a curveball in at you. You know, that kitchen appliance is basically saying do it yourself. And I walked into the house today and I remembered that. And home has its own drama for us sometimes. And so nothing says kind of welcome back home like an appliance choosing to, that exact moment to malfunction and say, do it yourself. And in addition to cooking, it might be as simple as flipping through the pictures from Bastrop State Park. The first time you took the RV out, you didn't record much because you really just kind of wanted to take a minute to soak it in for yourself and your spouse and the dogs and start to, learn the new rig and see the quiet trails. And the dogs were passed out in the RV after an afternoon and a morning of walking around. And the morning light's different when you're in the RV. It's the light through the trees. It could also be sifting through shots from the weekend after you went to Bastrop State Park. You were in Chicago visiting family. It's the skyline, it's the energy, it's the photos that you're capturing, and you're thinking about stepping out into where a different city resets, and it just resets your whole brain, and you can see that in the photos that you take. These snapshots become things that you really hold on to. That it's proof that life isn't just work and deadlines and broken appliances. Proof is that September, it's going to take a hot second, but it's coming, and that and another mini escape weekend, it's waiting for me on the other side of all of that chaos. So here I am, work drama, home drama, what feels like absolutely zero free weekends, and a semester just really barreling toward me like a freight train. And I'm realizing how important it is to find something, really just anything to latch onto. It's the tiny rituals in the mornings of the coffee and the dogs, or the quiet moments with the dogs in the morning after you've fed them and taken them out. It's some of those small joys that you really look forward to, and those things that remind you that all that hard work it's going to continue to reward you, but it's the mini weekend that you're really looking forward to, and September's coming. You can leave work, walk into the chaos, and hold on to whatever you can hold on to until that next escape finally arrives.